Hey everybody, thought I'd show you this quick kind of proof of concept of a new throttle idea based on a little LCD that you can get from Amazon. This is the 2.1 inch display. So I've been fooling around with it for a bit now. And what really made it exciting was it's got a really cool library, this LVGL library I've never heard of before, but it's really awesome. The stuff you can do with it is just fantastic. So, like I said, this is more of just a proof of concept, just to let you see what some of the stuff you can do is. I mean, you could just have an infinite number of these screens and control as many trains as you want. I thought about even having some little gauge bugs out here, little pointers that are out here on the rim that you could grab and drag to let you control your other trains that are currently running. So, yeah, like I said, this is more proof of concept than anything else. So, of course, I've spent just tons and tons of time to get to this point, but yeah, it's kind of the point now where yeah, I'm kind of unsure whether to continue with it or just throw it out there to the open source community and see what other people want to do with it. So yeah, I'll show you the development side here real quick too. So this is called Inkscape, which is a free and open source. It's kind of like Adobe Illustrator, I guess. But the nice thing is that you can put everything on layers. You can build up your screen that you're thinking of, and then you can come over here on the layers and you can turn individual bits of it off until you get the part that you want, and then you can export just that part. So, like I could export that as that gauge now as a PNG, and then that would be imported into the screen builder program, the Squareline Studio. So this is basically how I developed the concept of the main screen here and built up all the individual bits. So this is the GUI development environment. It's called Squareline Studio, and this is where you can put all the bits and pieces together. So this is the main screen, of course, and when you hit this button down here, it will automatically take you to this screen. And right now, these things don't do a whole lot. They're just kind of placeholders for building more stuff. But after you're all said and done with what you want, you just come up here and save your work, and then export your project. And then lastly, this is Visual Studio Code, I think is what it's called. I'm kind of new to this as well, but when you hit the export button in Squareline Studio, it populates this directory over here. You set it up to point to this directory, and it generates all these files. Luckily, it's smart enough that you can add your own code over here, and it kind of adds new bits at the bottom as necessary, but it doesn't overwrite your existing code, which is really nice. So then when you're all said and done, you just come down here and hit the wrench, and it compiles your code for you in a second. It's usually pretty quick. So it compiled successfully and shows you how much memory you're using. And then you hit the little lightning bolt, and it will then flash it to the display. So now the display is getting updated. And as soon as it's done flashing, which takes it another 10-15 seconds, and now the display should pop up with the new stuff. Yep, upside down, but yeah, there you go. So that's how we're building it. So I'm not sure if the world needs yet another DCC throttle, but This thing just was so cute and so cool and seemed like just kind of the perfect size. I think I'm going to continue on and 3D print a better case for it. This thing was just thrown together quick to hold all the bits together, so it wouldn't rip all the ribbon cables and stuff apart. So my goal here was to kind of show people what I've been fooling with, and if anybody's interested, I could throw this up on GitHub or some other common repository so that other people could grab it and play with it and fool around with it as well, and see if anybody's willing to work together to make this into something. But yeah, it just seemed like the existing hand controllers that are out there, they just don't have a lot of pizzazz and wow to them, right? So this thing is kind of got it on steroids if you spend the time to put all the gooey stuff into it. So it could be really cool. So it could, it could compete with the commercial offerings, right? This could be actually better, right? Because of the LCD screen, and you can still put some buttons down below on the rest of the handle that's holding it too. This module, Wave Share is the name of the company that makes it. It's even got circuitry on the back to handle charging and discharging from a lithium ion cell. So you could have one of those 18650s in the handle and it would charge and discharge from that automatically. Even reports out the battery voltage. So, I'm envisioning some little place where you park it, and it would have, some pogo pins that would interface into the back and automatically recharge the battery. So I thought that would be pretty cool. So, just always be at the ready. So anyway, I'll throw it up there, or throw it out there for anybody that might want to jump aboard and get involved with it. So let me know. Thanks.